Hey, what's up guys, it's Darius, and the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge is $100 more than the normal S6, so is it worth it? The phone itself is identical to the normal S6, same specs, same camera, same OS, basically same everything. The only thing that's different are the curved sides or edges. In fact, I recently uploaded my review of the standard S6, so in case you haven't watched that yet, I have a link down below in the description. But obviously, it doesn't cost $100 more for nothing. There are two differences that make the Edge special. First of all, the hardware, and second, the screen and software. Let's start with the hardware. The device is a tiny bit thicker at 7mm, and it actually seems more narrow, but it's not. It just seems that way because of the edges. It houses a slightly larger battery at 2600 mAh versus 2550, just a minor thing but worth mentioning. The main difference hardware-wise is the feel in the hand. With the curved edges, there's almost no side to grip. The S6 has a nice metal side, but the Edge has more of a small, sharp metal rail. It doesn't feel very comfortable to hold, and even feels bad when you're holding the device for the first time. But after a couple of days, you get used to it, and then it feels alright. While it feels decent, it's sort of hard to grip. Either you hold onto it lightly and then it doesn't feel comfortable, and you might even drop it. Or you hold it very tight, and then you might unintentionally press something on the screen. That happened to me sometimes. For example, when I was typing, I would accidentally click on letters on the sides, or while watching a video, I would accidentally skip to a different section. So if you're looking for a phone which feels really nice in the hand, you might want to look elsewhere. Now, the whole reason why this phone even exists are the curved edges. Both sides of the display wrap around the sides of the device and create this immersive look and feel. This concept was originally introduced with the Note Edge, which had a very steep curved right side. On the S6, however, the curved isn't as extreme and it's on both sides. That is really convenient. First of all, it looks much nicer, and second, you can choose on which side you want to use the Edge screen. The edges, however, are not just there for the looks. When the Edge was first announced, I thought we were going to get similar features like with the Note Edge, just on both sides. On the Note Edge, the Edge is completely independent from the rest of the display, which was great for multitasking. On the S6, however, Samsung did quite a lot different. There are some specific software features built in that take advantage of the edges, but it still works as one display and you can only use one side. Anyways, the features that come with it are Edge lighting, People Edge, Information Stream, and Night Clock. Night Clock is where it lights up the time on the Edge very dimly, which is great because it uses the OLED technology to save battery life. And with Information Stream, you swipe or rub the Edge to display your notification and time and other information. I feel like both Night Clock and Information Stream would be the most useful and make the most sense, but I just never leave my phone on when I'm sleeping, and also I never rub the sides of my phone, which in fact actually takes longer than just to press the lock button. The features I did use were People Edge and Edge lighting. With People Edge, you can swipe in from the side at any time and get your 5 favorite contacts. Each has a color assigned to them which you can pick or change, and you have to remember it for Edge lighting to work. Every time one of these people contacts me, they are associated with that color. For example, when I get a missed call from them, I get a side notification in addition to the one up top, and from there I get more information on the missed call, or I can directly call them back. When there's an incoming call and the S6 lays face down, the Edge lights up in that color, so you know who is calling even before you pick up the phone. I actually didn't lay my phone face down that often. Nevertheless, I think this feature is pretty neat, but I think both edges should light up so it's easier to see. That's really it. These are all the Edge specific features. The rest is just aesthetics. The crazy, awesome, and immersive way it looks. People love it and I always get a wow when they see it. Apps look awesome with that bezel-less look. All the content sort of spills or wraps around the sides. And with the edges, especially swiping is amazing, which is very comfortable, very seamless, and just feels satisfying. It feels like it was made for Android Lollipop with all that swiping in from the sides. One problem that comes with the edges is distortion and glare. Due to the angle, there's always some glare, and there's almost no way you can hold it to not get any. It's no big deal, but a problem that the normal S6 doesn't have. Also, when consuming full screen media, there's sometimes some distortion and reflections that can be annoying. Also no big deal, but worth mentioning. One funny thing that I noticed was that from an angle, the edges were brighter than the rest of the display. I don't really know why that is. I feel like while it definitely looks unique and I love it, the features that it comes with are not all that useful, and they're also too few, and for $100 more, the Edge screen is not worth it, at least for most people. If both S6s were the same price, I would pick the Edge anytime, and hopefully we will see more Edge versions in the future from Samsung that won't be a full $100 more. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop me a like down below, comment if you have any feedback, follow me on Twitter and Periscope, I'm @TechWally on both of them, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one, bye!